lot of teams who are coming on the southern side of things are looking to gather some information before they do head in. Now, back, like you say, to Riddle Order on top of the armory. Inside is going to be Gambare Otusan. They've got to be careful here. They're going to send it, Riddle Order. They're going to send it here. They get the first knock. Shots being exchanged, though. It's a jungle gym in here, and Yukio's now left. Oh, he's left us last alive. Goes up to the top rope. Drops the elbow, but can he get the pinfall?
He's going for a Newcastle res here, tries to get up top. The res comes through. Is he going to be able to get the damage, though, and maybe finish this fight? The Newcastle holds strong as Yukio cannot get over the wall, and Gambare Otusan will hold on and hold off Riddle Order, who had been planning that push for quite some time.
The kick out comes through just as you thought the 3 count was about to come down. Firebeam is eliminated. In the meantime, TSM fighting against Ascend 2, and you can see here that Ascend decided this is not the rotate that we want. Lufka's got to be so careful. I'm pretty sure that that was the team up on high in Barometer, fizzing away at his health. Phoenix kill will be popped, but post-kill, you're going to have to be left behind. And I tell you what, Kashira might be joining him soon.
So TSM were able to pick up 1 kill, which puts them 1 point closer to match point. They're now 3 away. As Moist managed to get the knock, it is going to be Lufka now going down as Ascend cannot catch a break at the moment on their rotation with 0 points, just can't get into Barometer. And it's going to be a rat situation just to try and pick up some placement points, but once again on set, that means they are going to fall further and further behind the leaders here, and we may well just have 1 team on match point going into this as Ascend do get eliminated.
It's Moist Esports who get that final elimination. Onto Kashira, Waltzy. Presented by WD Black, and now you can see that Alliance have been forced to make their move towards zone. TSM were having a look at that. They were thinking about it, Dan, but don't get the opportunity to strike.
Gambare Otusan eliminated. TSM really wanted to third that. They want these 3 points to get onto match point. Fnatic now will take their chance to fly over the top of everyone, but what this has allowed TSM to do is just walk on into the circle, because Alliance were forced to do so, and TSM can just kind of shadow it at the moment.
Oh, what a play from Fnatic, by the way. How is this egg completely and utterly free? Fights starting to break out everywhere at the moment, as everyone knows they're going to have to leave, and teams try and force their way into zone. Pioneers on our screen right now. Are they able to hold strong?
Pioneers holding, but TSM are also fighting Alliance at the same time. There are so many big fights happening on the map at Storm Point as all these teams are being forced together. Alliance are trying to hold off TSM, who keep thinking about it, keep trying to push up, keep trying to get those extra points.
Such an awkward angle to fight this fight on the bridge, though. TSM pushed up onto Alliance. Neither team has taken damage as yet. Elsewhere, you can see in the kill feed, FaZe, they're taking damage. Moist Esports have been eliminated in the meantime, but elsewhere, it looks like there's a standoff between Alliance and TSM for now.
Alliance have done so well to hold off that push from TSM. They were so close, as now Hackis has taken a lot of damage here. There's other teams that can get involved. It's Reps gets the opener onto Hackis, and this could be the points for TSM to find themselves on match point. They're now on 49, 1 away.
TSM get the opening damage. Now they're going to look to convert. Alliance Scarpa away.
Surely they chase this.
It was looking like Effect was just waiting a few moments there for his black hole to come back on horizon. Then he might be able to use that to turn the fight around. In the meantime, Black Hand eliminated. 13 squads now remaining, and here comes a little zone wrap from TSM. They're trying to catch him off guard.
And they just want these kills. They know it's all they need. They need to be careful. It is a 3 versus 2, but you've got to work together.
How goes in? How goes down? But now it's all up to Reps and Verholst. Only 1 player left from Alliance behind the knockdown shield. Surely they clean this one up. Surely they get it done. Alliance eliminated, but here comes the third party.
Fnatic will clean up TSM, but TSM have done enough. They are on match point, and they will have the chance to win here on Sunday in the next match.
100 Thieves pushed their way forward, but unfortunately found themselves eliminated as well. Nathan from NRG will fall on board with LG now. LG Shibas trying to control, trying to force their way towards zone as 10 squads find themselves standing in these final moments. I think by the looks of how everyone was set up in and around Barometer down, Pulverex down in the meantime, it was a surprise how that zone pulled, because now everyone is desperately trying to force their way in.
Well, the one team who wasn't surprised by it, the team it dropped at Barometer, Oxygen, they were well aware, and the other team that's in the perfect position right now is Dark Zero. Dark Zero, who are 8 points away from match point. It might not only be TSM who are there for the next game.
Dark Zero got a chance. They have an opportunity. They need 8 points, like you say, to close out and hit match point. Well, Zainu with a 30-30 might be able to add one. They're going to send on this, and why wouldn't you?
Yeah, you can isolate this fight with the Dark Veil. It's Optic Gaming on the receiving end, and they get eliminated as Dark Zero now find themselves 5 away from match point. And not only that, they now own the entirety of the western side of this circle. They can hold off, they can play patient, and they should get an easy route into the top 3.
I mean, it's a fantastic view to show how much control Dark Zero have right now. Everybody else has to walk through each other to get to zone, and then they have to go through Oxygen. Who's up on the high ground? Who's on their own? It's going to be Dark Zero. Pioneers fall in the meantime. We're down to 5.
It should be a Dark Zero or an Oxygen win with the positions that both of these teams currently hold. NRG are down to a 2, so this is going to be a struggle, but they want to just get as much placement points as possible. The other squads, of course, LG Chivas and Exet that you can see on your screen, they've got to arrive from the northern side. It's going to be the most difficult situation for those two squads, because not only have they got to fight each other, but then they're going to get griefed by Oxygen and NRG, and then eventually Dark Zero.
Rolling Thunder coming down, you can see that on the right-hand side of your screen. LG trying to force their way forward. Exet just trapped inside of that bunker and trying to take this fight right now. Surprising. LG, zone starts to close very, very soon though. LG know what they're gonna do. Just hold. Make sure that Exet cannot escape. And don't take too much damage while you do it. However, they've had to expend now the exhibit from Seer. The Dark Veil goes down from Exet, they're trying to escape.
Yeah, all these ults are being used to escape, which means if they even get into the final circle, it's going to be so difficult for them to win. But at the moment, it's about surviving. It's about moving on and trying to avoid this fight as best as you can. But then when you force it, when you are able to isolate it, then you have to dive on it, because otherwise you're just going to get thirded too easily.
Digi's going to be important here for fun. Nocturnal sends in the smokes. LG are forced out their little hidey hole up into the thinner air above them. The Q is going to be good, and it gets them safe, and now they get that opening knock, but send in Sykes. He'll exchange things. LG eliminated. Another black hole comes in. But while all this fighting's going down, Dan, you've got to think Dark Zero. They're able to just hold on to their ultimates for this endgame.
Dark Zero just sit pretty. They wait, they're patient. Exet eliminated as Dark Zero now find themselves 1 point. No, Dark Zero have done it. They will be on match point, but what a big fight this is to try and win this game. As Oxygen Esports, they need these points.
It's a straight 3v3. Vayne is desperately trying to pop that Alt XL, but 99% turns to 100. He is going to be able to throw that Rolling Thunder down. Oxygen do have zone here. Dark Zero will have to move, but the damage from Dark Zero might be enough for them to have to make the move without too much risk here.
Also, if Dark Zero have been doing their math, they know they're on match point. They can play this one a little bit more fearless, but a win going into the next map would do wonders for their confidence. At the moment, it's ring around the rosies from these Dark Veils. Where are you going to go? Is it going to be left or right?
It's height versus zone at the moment. Dark Zero do not want to give up this height without giving out some damage before they do so. But as soon as these Dark Veils expire, that's going to be the signal maybe to push.
Here we go.
The black hole goes down. Zainu's going to swing. They're going to go left. They're going to look to tuck them up. They're going to look to put them to bed. Zainu moves in. It's a 2v1.
It's a 2v1, and it should just be easy from here, but the knockdown shield makes things a lot more difficult.
Zainu goes up onto high. Vayne left on his own, trying to do what he can. It would be a mesmerizing play if he could pull this off, but Jen's had time now to pop that battery. Send in Zainu. Send in Jen Burden. Send the victory screen towards Dark Zero, and Jen's up on the desk. Match point achieved for Dark Zero alongside a champion banner.